All right, so there's a lot of cleaning up to do with like wires and all this kind of crap. So just keep that in mind. We got to eliminate junction boxes and that because we don't want to have all kinds of access panels everywhere. Mostly downstairs, not so much upstairs, but I'll do my best not to miss anything. And if there's any practical electrical that's needed, you know, you guys can bang out whatever is necessary if I accidentally overlook something. But I'd like to have the plugs that control sort of the front entrance way in the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. I figured we can pop them here, so when you come in, they're accessible. And then I'd like to have however many legally required counter GFIs are needed based on Harpreet's kitchen drawings, which she has available to you. The fridge is going to just have to be moved slightly this way. I'm not sure what that junction is for, but it's not for a stove because the stove is here. And we're going to keep the stove where it is, all right? But I would like something that's, you know, fitting properly to make sure the stove can go all the way to the wall. I don't know why there's that plug there. We don't need that. But in any event, the fridge will be slightly more over here. Would probably be a better location for the fridge plug. And then we're going to have, I'd like to have an octagon box centered over top of the window there for the sink. So we can have like a fixture there. And then on there's a little island that's going here. We're going to need probably an additional GFI and a line there. And then a couple of octagon boxes centered over top of that little island peninsula so that we can have a couple of nice hanging lights there. We're going to eliminate that, and we're going to eliminate this, and we're going to put in probably just six pot lights, 2, 4, 6, right? Just so this is nicely lit up. And then I thought we could put a 7th pot light, eliminate this, put a 7th pot light right there, sort of making it on the same circuit as these 6 so that it really feels like this pantry is all part of the kitchen. So when you flip the kitchen lights on, they all turn on all at the same time, if that makes sense. So you'd have 7 kitchen pots on one switch. You'd have these 2 over the peninsula on another, and then maybe a little switch over here next to one of the GFIs for over top of the sink. Okay. The dishwasher is going to stay where it is. I believe there's already some power, as you can see, for the dishwasher. So the location of the appliances is staying, which is super convenient. There's some wires running around here. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm sure some of this can go up in the attic. A lot of it, too, can be tucked behind the upper cabinet. Because we're going to have an upper cabinet with a little bit of fascia and some quarter round or crown molding on the ceilings, rather. And then we're going to need a wire popped somewhere around here for a hood vent, because currently there isn't one. And that's that. We're going to need 3-way lights for coming up and down. So the 3-way light, I was hoping, would not do all of the kitchen lights up here, but I thought we could add another octagon box somewhere centered over this section here. Kind of like, because this is going to be a handrail going kind of like this over this opening. So if we have a handrail there, centered over that handrail, somewhere about there, we could have a nice, beautiful light fixture hanging down. Okay, now I'll bang out the upstairs while I'm here. We're not going to do any ceiling lights or anything in here. I want every single light, switch, and receptacle to be Decora. They're also all aluminum. You can be in it, it's okay, man. Everything in here is pretty much aluminum, so you're going to have to pigtail every receptacle and switch. So that's going to be somewhat time consuming. The dining room light's going to stay where it is. That's fine. You're just going to have to relocate the dining room's light over. Any light bulbs, by the way, I'd like them to be 2700. That's the rating for both pot lights and regular lights. I don't want any colder or warmer than that. Now, coming into here, this is all going to be finished off and framed in. So just you got to kind of picture this. We're going to have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say 5 plugs in this new will be enclosed sunroom. We're going to frame in along this brick wall, so that'll be cleaned up. So we may just relocate that or just kill that altogether. And then we're just going to need a switch maybe here to control all these pot lights, which we're going to add in here as well. So I thought, 2, 4, 6 pot lights in the sunroom. And then here, you know, maybe we could just kill that and just, you know, stick with the pot lights and maybe add one more pot light over here. So in line 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 7, you know. So 2, 4, 6, and then 7, something like that. And let's put them all in the same circuit for in the sunroom. And if you want to tweak my ideas a little bit, if you got a slightly better idea, that's cool. The bedrooms and the bathroom. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom up here. You go ahead, man. All right. So in the bathroom, so we're gonna just put a normal octagon box up here. This is all gonna get ripped out. Normal octagon box for vanity light, and then I'd like that on one switch, right there, and then I'd like another switch for the pot lights, which would be 1 and 2, and have a third switch for, you know, 2 pot lights in the shower, 1 and 2, because I have 1 pot in my shower and it's not bright enough, so I think you should have 2. And then, you know what, backtrack a little bit, forget about the pot lights on the ceiling. Let's do no pot lights there. Let's just have a nice octagon box there on one switch. The second switch will control the fan, so I need you to rough in a fan, which will also be on the same circuit as the 2 pot lights. So we'll have a 3-gang box here, 1 switch for the vanity light, 1 switch will control the fan and the shower pots, and the 3rd gang will be for a new GFI plug right next to our vanity that's going there. Okay. Bedrooms and the bedrooms up here, just switch out the plugs and switches, and that's all. Okay, downstairs, I already mentioned the 3-way going down and then the 3-way going up. I don't know where you want to put it, whether you want to put it there, you want to put it here. I don't know, it makes no difference to me. We're going to kind of have a door here. So this light, I don't even know what it does. This one controls the laundry room. That one's fine, it can stay the way it is. Maybe just put a new switch there and plug. If this is doing nothing, just kill it. Now, when you come down here, I thought the 3-way switch from up top coming down should control, you know, 2 pot lights there, 1 and 2. And then I have another switch in the box when you come down the stairs that controls the pot. So I thought 8, like 2, 4, 6, 8 pot lights down here. Then we're going to have a couple of plugs down here. So 1, 2, 3, you know, maybe a couple along this wall. We're gonna have to frame this out a bit because nothing's going to fit. I don't want to be stuck with boxes like that. So I just want to have the legal proper amount of wall receptacles down in this big rec room. This bedroom here, this light switch is outside. I'd like to move it into the bedroom, but not there. I'd want it over here. Okay, I think that's much better. The door's gonna open this way. You walk in, and there's your light switch. The location of the light is fine. I think it's a little close to the vent, so maybe we can move it over one joist a little bit that way, so it's not right next to our vent. Now, this is gonna be our new walk-in closet. This is all gonna be framed in and insulated. So I think we should have a light switch right here when you come in, or maybe even just on the outside of the closet. And then the location of that light is fine, maybe center it a bit more. We're just gonna have a standard octagon box. We'll just buy a cheap flush mount light to go in there. It's just a big closet, so that's all that is. The location of the normal plugs down in this room seem to be okay. There's enough. Now, the last thing is this bathroom. So come into this bathroom, and we're gonna get rid of that. We got a 2-gang box right here when you come in. I was thinking that the one light could control like 1, 2, 3 pot lights. You know, maybe even 4, one over the toilet. So we'll have 4 pot lights. And then the second switch could do the fan slash, so you also have to rough in a fan somewhere in here. So the fan slash 1, 2 shower pots, because this is going to be like a rectangle shape walk-in showers. This will all be glass. So somewhere centered along there, and there we'll just need 2 pot lights roughed in. They don't have to be mounted right away. I mean, you can even just have the wires hanging there ready to go. But so 1 and 2, and then I thought, you know, this is going to be the vanity. We got to lower this to a normal height, put a GFI there. Obviously get rid of this light switch. It's hanging in the middle of the room. You can see the junctions I'm talking about. There's a lot of these all over the place, so it's going to have to be dealt with. And when you lower that to normal countertop height, this is going to be our vanity. And then I would like this to, that's the height of that is fine. It can stay. I don't even care. I just kind of want the switch for that to be built in a 2-gang box. So we'll have a GFI and a light switch, and the light switch to control the vanity light. Okay. How centered this is, I mean, the location of that's fine. I can always buy one of those rectangle fixtures that I can slide along. That's no big deal. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. Oh yeah, one more thing. There's no outside light. So there's gonna be a wall here where you see this. This current wall is not a wall. This is just to support the load. So don't pay any attention to that. But there's gonna be a wall that's framed in along here, and this will be like a door. So somewhere on this newly framed wall, see these posts? That's where we're gonna have our new footings. And we need a light switch on there. And then outside of our new wall, when you come back or whenever that happens, we need just a standard outdoor light fixture. And that's it.